Hello everybody, my name is Brady and I'm a 19th century American historian from the Social Stud channel right here on YouTube. You're watching it, and I'm here today to talk to you about channel memberships. You've probably heard of channel memberships. You give a couple bucks to a creator you like, they have more resources, you get some sort of a benefit, and I have started one of those. So I'm here to talk about the bourgeoisie. The bourgeoisie is something that I have dubbed my channel members, because when you get the channel membership, you get a loyalty badge right next to your name. It features a picture of my bird. I will put the badges on screen right now. It features my bird in various hats, and these are loyalty badges. So the longer you remain on the channel, remaining as a channel member, the better the hat/wig gets, until you ascend and become a bird monarch, the highest level, which should be very exciting. If that isn't enough, I'm also going to be doing a monthly vlog/Q&A video. I previously reserved Q&A type things for milestones, but this is something members are going to get every single month. So that's kind of cool. Member-driven content for the members. Doesn't that make all the sense in the world? So how much will this cost you? It will be $1.99 a month. I tried to keep it low because I wanted this to both be accessible and reasonable. I felt weird asking you for more than a decent cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying here? So it's not a whole lot compared to some of the other channel memberships out there, and you get that special video and the badges. I will continue this video and talk about what happens when you become member. How do you participate in the Q&A? So let's do that right now. So when you go to my channel, you will see various tabs. You got home, videos, playlists. This community tab, I don't know if you visited it, but you will be visiting it more if you become a member. So I'm going to put a post here soliciting questions from the members during the first half of any month. I emphasize the first half because I need time to make the video. So for like the first 15 days or so, you'll have the opportunity to put as a reply or a comment in that post. Let's make a question here. What your fav color? So I put that as a response right here. And I'm going to be going through these to answer the members' questions. I can't guarantee that your question gets answered. I have no idea how many questions are going to be asked, but I will try to get to a bunch of them. You may be wondering, what if I have multiple questions? Or what if two people ask the same question? Here's what I recommend here. Don't post a bunch of questions as separate comments. You pick your main question, you post that as your main comment, but if you want to ask a second question, perhaps I feel uncomfortable answering a particular question. Sometimes questions get personal and I'll be like, I don't know. Or maybe I feel I don't have a satisfactory answer to your question. So it's good to have a backup question if you're a member. And if you don't give me a backup question, I don't really have much to work with. I'm not going to be chasing everybody down for a backup question. So if you want to do that, you reply to your original question. So if I decide, hey, I don't want to give you my favorite color, I feel uncomfortable with that. So you would put as a reply to your original comment another question. So what your bird name? There we go. So you would have another one right there. So if I can't answer your first question, or I feel I can't answer it well enough, I will go to your second question. So that's what we're going to be doing with the Q&A thing. So keep an eye on the community tab. I cannot emphasize that enough, because if you don't submit a question in time, I may not be able to answer it. So the Q&A video will be out for members only during the second half of said month. So I'll spend the first half collecting questions, the second half creating the video. and it will include updates on the channel and stuff. I might throw some ideas your way. I might focus group through the channel members because you are the most dedicated, I guess, financially to the channel. So you probably want updates and stuff, and you want to know the direction of the channel. So that will be a big thing, but I really want this to be viewer driven. That's why the Q&A element, I think, is very important. So there we go. That's how we will be doing this. So when you join, check that community tab, and you'll probably already have a place where you can submit questions if it isn't too late in the month. But even if it is a little later in the month, put your question there anyway, because I might be running a little bit late. I may not have recorded the video yet, so you might still be able to get in even if it is a little bit late in the month. But either way, you'll still get access to the main video. So the channel memberships are very important. Of course, financially, I've become a little bit more dependent on the income from this channel. That's just kind of a thing. It's ugly to talk about money in YouTube, but I think it's necessary to say this. I've become a little bit dependent on this stuff, so my output has really been driven by that when I put out videos at the pace that I do, because I want to maintain and grow what I have. However, if I have a little bit more steady in income, I can maybe spend a little extra time on videos. Maybe try some different things, some projects that aren't necessarily proven. I've always wanted to do documentaries and stuff like that eventually, but I neither have the time nor the finances or the equipment. Equipment's important too. That's another thing. There's so much equipment that I want to invest in to improve the quality of the videos I make it easier to produce different kinds of content. I have high hopes for the channel. Who knows what direction exactly this is going to go? But I want you to have this option because a lot of you have reached out to me and said, how can I support you? You got a Patreon or something like that? I got the channel memberships now. And you're going to get something out of it, which I think is only appropriate. I would not ask you for something if I could not provide something in return. So if you're interested in joining the bourgeoisie, it's rather easy. Go to the channel, you hit that join button, and give me that $1.99 US every month. I don't know the conversion there. If you're from somewhere else, you might have to do that one yourself. But yeah, if you're interested, it's there. Don't feel pressured to do so. The rest of my content, more or less, is going to be about the same as it would if the memberships didn't exist. So don't even trip about that. This isn't going to take away from the main content. So thank you for sitting through this. If you're not interested, that's totally fine. If you are interested, I'm very glad to have you, and we'll see how this goes. We'll see how many questions we end up getting submitted for these videos. Even if it's just 1 or 2 people who subscribe, I am going to still answer your questions, so don't worry. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.